Hi, welcome to my channel. My name's Loretta, and this is Mother's Tarot. I'm going to do a reading on the state of Carolina today in this video. I am using a new spread. Uh, Spirit has led me to doing the astrological spread. So it's a 12 card spread about the houses and what's going on in the individual states as it pertains. And before I get started, first I'm going to say this is for spiritual and entertainment purposes only. And I have another channel. The name is The Heretic Hour. I've started a new series of episodes in there titled Spirit in the Bible. The Spirit has decided he wants to be in on the videos and interact more. So as I read the Bible, I get validation and I ask questions and Spirit responds. And we would love it if you would check it out. So the name is The Heretic Hour. And so please look for that. If you like my videos, what you're hearing, please hit the thumbs up to like and subscribe if you like the content. And that helps my channel in the YouTube land. Thank you. Okay, and today's date is October 22nd, 2022. But these readings are going to be timeless. And I'm going to begin. So we should check with Spirit first. And first I'll ask Spirit, please show me a no. Please show me a no. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. That's counterclockwise. Spirit, please show me a yes. Spirit, please show me a yes. Thank you. That's clockwise. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So, in our astrological reading today, I've already pre-shuffled and I've laid out the cards and I'm going to be turning them over. We went through a trial practice run, really, got halfway through, and then I received that Spirit wants to be consulted on what I'm pulling and affirming or not. So I will be using the pendulum to ask Spirit if I'm hitting on the right message that's coming, that he's relaying to me. Okay, so our first card represents the first house of Aries. This is the house of action, initiation, vitality, impulsiveness. It's ruled by Mars. Projection, forcefulness, vigor, and aggression. And the question for the first house for the state of South Carolina is, how are you defining yourself? How is the state of Carolina defining themselves? So I'm going to turn over the first card, and we've got the Ace of Cups. Now, for me, this is a new person or people card. But the question is, how are you defining yourself? So South Carolina, Spirit, is South Carolina defining themselves as outpouring with new beginnings, new relationships, happiness, fertility? celebrations, socializing. Is that spirit? Is that how South Carolina is defining themselves, please? Yes or no? Spirit says yes. That's how you're defining yourself. New beginnings, new relationships, celebrations, and socializing. House number 2. House number 2 is represented by Taurus. Reaction, appreciation, stability, obstinacy, which is ruled by Venus, which is attraction, beauty, grace, and sensuality. The question in house number 2: what is guiding South Carolina's dreams? What is guiding the dreams of South Carolina? Well, I pulled the card of the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords came out. This is my card for betrayal. So let's ask Spirit. Spirit, is South Carolina, are they being led by betrayal? Is South Carolina being led by betrayal? And that's a no. That's a no. Is South Carolina being led by an inability to cope? South Carolina being led by an inability to cope? And that is a yes. At this time, that's what we're getting. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, house 2, house of Taurus is reaction. So, what's guiding your dreams right now is the inability to cope. Okay. Now, for the third house. For the third house, we've got the card of Temperance. Temperance. The third house is Gemini. And it is ruled by Mercury, planet Mercury. It's about communication, intelligence, discernment, and variability. The question that we have for the third house for South Carolina is asking South Carolina, how do you incorporate what you love into your decisions? Now, the Temperance card is about balance in order to bring peace. So, how do you incorporate what you love into your decisions? Spirit, are you saying South Carolina does this with balance, which brings peace? Is that the answer to the question? Yes. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Now, the fourth house is the house of Cancer. I'm going to do this. Hold on just a minute here for me. Get it like that. There we go. Okay. All right. The house of Cancer. Fourth house. Ruled by the moon. How do you stay focused? And we have justice. Major Arcana, Justice. Card of Justice. So let's ask Spirit, how do you stay focused? I'm receiving a message of life lessons and karmic justice. Spirit, is that right? Life lessons and karmic justice. That's a yes. You're staying focused by life lessons and karmic justice. Okay. South Carolina. In the fifth house, the house of Leo, the question is, and Leo is ruled by the sun. The question is, how does South Carolina confront conflict? Let's see what we have. Fifth card. All right. We have the Four of Cups. Refusing offers is how I read this card. So let's ask Spirit. Does South Carolina confront conflict by refusing offers? Is that the message here, Spirit? South Carolina is refusing offers. That's how they're dealing with conflict. That's how they're confronting it. And that's a big old yes. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Like I said, this reading is timeless. Okay. The sixth house, Virgo. This house is asking, how do you regulate your emotions, South Carolina? How you regulate your emotions? And we have the Seven of Cups. Now, this is my card for options, because you got lots of options. Spirit, are you showing me that South Carolina is regulating their emotions by having multiple options available to them? No response. Let me try again. Another question. Another question. Okay, maybe go. Okay, so the card indicates dreams. Imagination multiple. Is South Carolina looking at multiple possibilities and opportunities? Are they trying to pick and choose? Is that how they're regulating their emotions? Are they able to do that? Let me ask you this. Is South Carolina dealing with illusions, trying to regulate their emotions? Are they dealing with illusions, wishful thinking, like hallucinations? Okay. Spirit, good job, good. Is South Carolina dealing with their emotions by wishful thinking? That's a yes. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we're up to house 7. Yeah, Spirit's walking me through this. I'm really thankful for. Okay, um, house 7 is the house of Libra, ruled by Venus. And the question is, what must South Carolina do to be fair to yourself, to your state, and those around you, the states around you? And we have the card of 3 of Pentacles. This is my apprenticeship card. Life is the apprenticeship card. So the question is, how does South Carolina be fair to itself and those around them? And the apprenticeship card is the card of teamwork. So, Spirit, is the message here that South Carolina needs to work with their neighboring states and in the best interest of their own people, their own collective? And that's a big oh yes. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. That's what you must do to be fair to yourself and those around you. Teamwork. Okay. So now we're up to the 8th house, the house of Scorpio, ruled by Pluto. And of course, this question is, what does South Carolina need to release? Yeah. And we've got the 10 of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles are about our everyday needs. It's about finances, earthly matters. It's my card for privilege. So let's just ask straight up. Spirit, is the message here for South Carolina that they need to release their privilege? No response. I'll ask a different question, or in another way. See, this card, let's see. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, Spirit. Does South Carolina, do they need to release their inherited issues with ancestry? Is that what they're supposed to release? Their inherited issues with ancestry. That's a big oh yes. That's a big oh yes. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. The 9th house is the house of Sagittarius. Okay. And it's ruled by Jupiter. The question is, what requires more balance for South Carolina? And we've got the Wheel of Fortune on this one. So let's see what Spirit has to share with us about this. Okay. What requires South Carolina? What requires more balance for South Carolina? The card of good luck, the Wheel of Fortune, I think fortune, chance. More balance. Spirit, is the message here in the Wheel of Fortune for South Carolina that they need to hone in on decisive moments for their state? Is that a fair assessment? You need to hone in on decisive moments for their state in order to bring that good luck fortune? Yes. That's a big old yes. South Carolina. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Um, Okay, we're at the 10th house, the house of Capricorn, ruled by Saturn. And in this house, they're asking about temptations for South Carolina. Saturn addresses limitations in restraint and discipline, repression. Capricorn is about crystallization, responsibility, orderliness, rigidity. What is the temptations? What are we talking about, Spirit? Okay. We have got the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is new opportunities related to finances. Where are we at? Where did I? Oh, okay, hold on just a second here. Ten. Oh, 12. Oh, 10. Didn't we just do temptations? No. Okay. We're at temptations. Okay. Yeah. New opportunities related to finances. Okay. Ruled by Capricorn. Or the, yeah, I did. Okay. So, under temptations for South Carolina, the card is about financial new beginnings and opportunities. But this card is addressing temptations. Money, investment, savings, prosperity, security, stability, abundance, manifestation. But this is addressing temptations. Spirit, with this card, the temptations slide. South Carolina need to be very careful about how they use their finances in new opportunities for the state. Is that what this is about? They need to be very careful. The answer is yes. You need to be very careful, South Carolina, about your finances. Okay. Okay. Now we're to house 11. The house of Aquarius. Aquarius is about distribution, universality. Oops, sorry. uh, Liberality, eccentricity, and it's ruled by Uranus. which is transformation, originality, inventiveness, and deviance. What is your heart's desire, South Carolina? And we have the Death card. Now, don't get all freaked out. This happens to be my card, Scorpio's card. It's about spiritual transformation. It's about transition. So, and the question is, what is your heart's desire, South Carolina? So, Spirit, is the message here for South Carolina? Their heart's desire is spiritual transformation and transition. Is that the message? Spiritual transformation and transition. Heart's desire, yes. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Now, the 12th house, Pisces. Pisces is about redemption, synthesis, compassion, confusion, ruled by Neptune. Neptune is transcendence, vision, idealism, and escapism. The question for the 12th house here for South Carolina is, what aspects of your shadow should be brought to light? What aspects of your shadow should be brought to light, South Carolina? And we have the Devil. Okay, this is my card for bondage, self-imposed bondage with the Devil card. So let's ask Spirit, what aspects of your shadow should be brought to light for South Carolina? Okay. How to ask this question? What aspects of South Carolina's shadow should be brought to light? Spirit, in South Carolina, is there a secrecy related to their bondage in South Carolina that needs to be brought to light? Is that what this is revealing to South Carolina, the aspects of their shadow that should be brought to light? Is the secrecy that holds them to bondage in the materialistic world? That's a big oh yes. Big oh yes. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit thanks you. I thank you for being here. This is the first time we've done this particular kind of a read, but this is where Spirit says, yeah, this is where we're going to go. Spirit was so adamant about it that when I tried to start the video just to start with, he says, no, we're going to do a practice first. We're going to see what we're communicating. I said, okay. And I said, Spirit, you want to be in on this the whole way, don't you? And he says, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I want to validate every card you pull. Said, okay, Spirit, I'm with you all the way. So, South Carolina, I hope you found something beneficial in this reading. I really do. All of it's for enlightenment. And you have a good day. I hope you found something beneficial here in this reading. And check out my other channel, The Heretic Hour. And until we meet again, and this is a timeless reading. So until we meet again. Okay. Godspeed. Bye-bye.